Enemy Zero is the unnumbered sequel to D. Remember D? Go back to episode 10 of Furious Action Gamer's Mutant Mayhem. Oh, that reminds me, I forgot to do the intro.
It's time for Furious Action Gamer's Mutant Mayhem.
That's pretty good. Now let me start by saying I never thought I would even get to play this game. There was a time when I considered buying a Sega Saturn for Enemy Zero specifically, but I couldn't justify the purchase because I have zero interest in other Sega Saturn games. It's a gross console. I don't like it. I don't care about shmups. It's nasty to me. And what a fool I was, because months later a virus broke out across the world and the speculative video game market exploded, and so now Enemy Zero, which I could have purchased for like $60, is now... Okay, damn. But then, so when I was planning Mutant Mayhem, I was just going through lists, and for some reason I found myself on the Enemy Zero Wikipedia page, and I saw this. What's even better, it's freely available as abandonware for anyone to enjoy. So, should you? Well, this game stars Laura again. But it's not the Laura from D. Well, it is, but so the character model is conceptualized as a digital actress. So it's like Lara Croft from Tomb Raider being on the cover of Maxim magazine, like she's a real person. Laura, the digital actress, is supposed to be taken as a sort of person who stars in various games developed by Warp. At first, it's all very familiar. It looks like D, it smells like D, it tastes like D, but in a sci-fi setting instead of a castle. Slowly exploring pre-rendered rooms with a first-person perspective, examining stuff, checking for clues. So with all your options in the room exhausted, it's time to leave. And woohoo! What a step up from D, as you're still moving in first person, but with actual real-time 3D graphics, making the game so much faster. Now, it's fun to explore, and with movement being this fast, you can make the environments much bigger and more complex. This makes the pre-rendered room exploration segments less of a slog and more of like a nice, relaxing break from the perils of, well, we'll call them shooting environments. Oh yeah, so the invisible aliens. Here's where people might have a problem. When I say invisible aliens, I don't mean like the invisible predator effect or like the Metal Gear Solid stealth camo where if you look really hard you can see the light distortion or whatever. You can't see them. They're completely invisible. What's more, your gun takes a few seconds to charge and you maybe get 3 shots and then the gun is just dead. It's a paperweight. You can recharge the gun at a charging station, but those are only found in the pre-rendered exploration rooms. So as long as you're doing like a shooting environment excursion, 3 bullets is your absolute max. So how could this possibly work? How would this be fun? How could you even play this game? Well, so you have a proximity sensor that beeps in your ear when aliens are nearby. The faster the beeps, the closer they are. The pitch is important too. So high-pitched beeps means that the alien is in front of you where you're facing. Low-pitched beeps means the alien is behind you. Let me tell you, there is some serious tension and dread being in an area with more than one alien as your ears are ringing with both high and low-pitched beeps and you're not sure which way you should face, where you're getting attacked from. It gets wild sometimes. And of course, the range of your gun is extremely short, so you have to sit and clench, holding your gun, waiting for the aliens to get close. You have maybe 3 shots, you're charging it, all these fucking beeps, and then you fire. If an alien touches you, it's a one-hit kill. It's insane. And let me tell you, this game has got some consequences. So the way the first game, D, worked, you had a 2-hour time limit to beat the entire game, and that added quite a bit to the horror element of. So I think Enemy Zero takes that idea so much further because it puts it in your hands. You are not at the mercy of a timer in this game. It's all based on your choice and ability, and this has got to be the ultimate test of sunken costs. What I mean by that is, when you die, it's back to the title screen. Okay. You save the game by using a voice recorder. The voice recorder has a limited battery. Saving the game uses 3% of the battery. Okay, so it's like Resident Evil with ink ribbons, right? Well, here's the catch. Loading your saved game uses 1% of your battery. That might not sound like a lot, but there's no way to get recorder battery back. This is what you have the entire game, and your enemy is invisible. You cannot afford to trial and error this. So with that idea in the back of your mind, a situation like this is one of the most white-knuckled, intense video game experiences of my life. I don't want to spoil this one at all. I think it's absolutely worth anyone's time if you're into survival horror. I'll put a link in the description. And so only leave a comment if you downloaded it and played it, or if you've played it before. But otherwise, I don't want to hear from you.